What's poppin', my people? You already know what this is. It's on the lockout. Today we're going to talk about Rikers Island, what's going on the island, what the officers are talking about. They say is a disgrace what's going on in the island. We also got my opinion I'm giving on Mike Tyson and Tyson and White. It's crazy how people don't care about what's really going on in the world today. Boom. Check this out. Rikers Island is getting crazy. The situation is this. Cuomo, he said he's giving away when the inmates get released, because they released a whole bunch of inmates, right? Like newer inmates from Rikers Island. So on their way out the door, they giving them cell phones, a hotel room, and bread. You know, like the fare, everything. The officers are like, this is a disgrace. This is a smack in the face. You know, we can't even get masks to wear. You know, so here on the lockout, you know, we get into all that at times, and we talk about what's really popping and what's going on. So they tight, because they like, bro, why we ain't got no mask? Everybody got a mask. In the outside world, we should be able to be wearing these masks in here. They got money to give these dudes all this stuff, a cell phone, you know, a hotel, and we can't get a mask for our safety. You know, but I kind of sort of understand that, and leave in the comments how you feel about it. But to me, in a way, it's like some hater move. At the same token, we all know that COs or whoever don't, not all of them, but a vast majority of them, they don't want to see you really get nothing. The minute they know that the world, right, or the government, whoever is giving you something, and they deem it like to be free, and they feel it's free. Nothing is free in this world, first of all the way to the money that they're gonna give out soon, which is the $1,000. For what I heard, supposedly, it's you're gonna pay that back, you know, when you file your taxes the following year. But it is what it is. Anyway, boom. So you leave in the comments how you feel about that, because I wanted to touch real brief, because it's hurtful to me, right? Sometimes I'll be like, oh wow, you be happy like they're releasing people. At least they're releasing people that need to be released. Like, of course, not dudes with horrendous crimes, like you know, hurting an elderly or doing something to a minor or a youngin', right? So we understand all that. You know, those people, they could rot in there, for my opinion on it, you know. But when it comes to there's people locked up that are innocently, that are still on trial, that didn't do anything. So I'm happy that those people are being released. I'm happy that someone cares. If you was in there today or during this situation that's going on, you would have want to be on that lockout and be walking out with them dudes, you know. But it is what it is, man. You know, and people take certain things and make a mockery of them because of how they feel about themselves, you know. To even insinuate that is a disgrace, that is a slap in the face to an individual like me, is a slap in the face that you would say something like that. You know, instead of saying, cool, you did that, but what's up, yo, could we get ours? You know, like, all right, they're doing something, they're moving. You don't even look at that. For those that felt that way, right? You don't even look at that, I feel like, as a step forward. They starting to move. You know, they just got to them first. You know, it becomes a thing with the work. The work is like a situation like, oh, why them first? Like, we're the ones working here. Like, we're the ones working for the city and the government. That's when it comes into that, when a mayor or government, they be like, we care about the peoples, right? When we say the peoples, we understand that you want to be categorized as the peoples, but not to everybody you the peoples. We got to understand that we live in a world where correction officers, everybody, their name been dragged in the mud for these last few years, and now this happens. And it's like we're not getting everything that we need. They- They're not looking out for the peoples. Well, we feel they looking out for the peoples. The peoples out here. And leave in the comments if you understand what I'm saying. Like my peoples, like me, you. And if you never been locked up, I always say this, it's fine. You don't have to be watching just to have been locked up. Or if you never been locked up, great, beautiful for you. It doesn't mean you less than a man. It doesn't mean you better than the next man. It just means you never got locked up. But know that there's people that've been incarcerated and they are incarcerated for something they absolutely had nothing to do for and are fighting for their life times 25 right now with all this going on. And in the midst of all this, must we bash each other and continuously say, but what about me, 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 me? Look at me, me, me. I'm here, I need this too, me, me, me. Like, come on. I look at it like they moving. They doing something for the peoples. That's a big step forward, right? And that's why he needs to take it. I don't know who takes care of the correction officers. I'm pretty sure probably him too, that does that job, to move things around. But I would have been like, cool, he did something. It is a step forward. Like, let's see what's next this week coming. Maybe he had you and you talking too soon. But because you didn't go first, I don't think that's something to be, you're dragging your own people, actually, if that's the way you feel, right? Because some people see a correction officer and because he's a dark-skinned brother or a Puerto Rican brother, Hispanic, but he think he's our peoples. It don't work that way. When I was upstate in the prisons over by Canada, half an hour from Canada in Riverview, some of our black brothers, they used to come outside with us, be like, pardon me, my brother, to the CO, and he's like, I'm not your brother. Facts. And he'll be like, I'm just me, my brother, like you black. And he's like, I'm not black, bro. Facts. I'm French Canadian. And leave in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Straight like that. I'm not black. I am French Canadian. And to each his own. But I witnessed this. I lived this. I don't just make stuff up. As I remember, moving right along, I say it. Because a lot of things that I forget, you know what I'm saying? Because all the situations that have been going on. So check it out. Moving right along, right? It's just sad, man. So leave in the comments how you feel about that. Are you one of the ones that is happy? They getting cell phones. They getting put in a hotel. You know why? Because you can't release these dudes. You mad they got a hotel? They putting them dudes in a room by themselves. You know why? Because people were saying this, and this is facts. You're releasing them from the prison because some of them got corona or may have been subjective to it, like around it, but you sending them back to the projects. You sending them back to their household where they with a few people, right? So they spreading that. You're sending them home so they could get help, or you sending them home so they could spread this thing around more. So now they place them in a hotel and you still have a problem, huh? As the people, we're never satisfied. The human being is just our nature to not be satisfied, not to be content. Is we want more. We want for ourselves. What about me, me, me? American greed for the fake American dream. Huh? Let's get it, man. This is on the lockout. You already know we ain't playing around. Rikers Island, upstate stories, and more. That's what's happening on the island right now. Leave it in the comments. We're going to move right along into what's been going on with these dudes, man. Mike Tyson, Dana White. And I could have just flip-flopped it, and you know what? And did 2 videos. Facts. But we don't do that around here. This is the show, right? So, in this situation, I'm watching Dana White, and he's talking about that in the 18th or something like that, supposed to be a fight. So he's fighting himself to still pack this arena so people could see the fight. Now, to me, honestly, I love fights, boxing. I don't know what type of fight they're having that day. He's from the UFC, right? Wow. But We all know that these dudes' main thing in their head is money, 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 money. And my whole thing is he was having a conversation with Mike Tyson on his show, right? Mike Tyson and Dana White. And Dana White it comes out and he's saying, Mike Tyson's like, look, we're using like $25 trillion. And Dana's like, yo, do you believe that? Like, that's crazy. Like, you're going to stop everything because of this virus, like because of this thing. Are we panicking too much? We don't even know what's going on. So you want to fill a whole stadium of people. I think it's this month on the 18th or the 19th. Leave in the comments if you know what's going on with that situation. You know, I'm not always right. Who am I? I'm just a fake journalist / storyteller / You understand? So it just drives me nuts that you want to fill up a whole stadium with people when they talking about you got to keep, you know, a certain distance from people because this thing is airborne, because this thing, like, you're not concerned for the safety of nobody. I don't think you're taking it serious. In the same token, while he's talking to Mike Tyson, could you believe this, bro? This dude is talking to Mike Tyson, right? And he himself is coughing. So up to you see yourself with this thing, and people were laughing all up in the comments. You can look it up. Dana White, Mike Tyson interview, what have you, right? And up to you see yourself masked up, up to you envision that, coughing, losing weight, and the whole 9 yards. I think that it's not going to hit home for a lot of people. A lot of people are taking this thing still as a joke, like it's not real. And it's very much so real. Everybody's getting it. Like, nobody, you know, is exempt. Like, this thing does not discriminate, bro. It don't discriminate at all. So you better mask up. Whether you got to get a fly mask, a jiggy one, because you're that type of person, then I don't know how you want to decorate your mask. But I'll tell you one thing in 1 second. Yeah, a little sip of coffee there. I don't know how you want to do your mask, but I know you better stay home the most you can. Because $25 trillion could be recouped, could be regained, could be done again. I don't think you have an opportunity of doing that with your life. I don't think life works that way. You know, so to me, I find it that it's best for people, for everyone, and I say this from the heart, with facts. I think it's best that people do whatever they can in their power to just stay in their house. Facts. There's no need to be moving around. Because nowadays you don't know who got this, right? I'm going to be honest, and I'm not trying to sound harsh or disrespectful to no one. This thing is like real out of control. People are dying. People are still going to die. These dudes are lying to you. People are saying like it's cool to go outside. It's not cool. And ain't nobody trying to panic nobody so they could just stay home. And like all these theories that people have, all these lies that people are making videos about. Don't let yourself be driven by that. Don't be misled by the misinformed. That's so true, that those words right there. Don't be misled by the misinformed. People are putting out false information, and you have to think about it. This is your life. And for the life of me, you know, a lot of people are really crying about this too, and it's cool. I understand it, right? But you wearing a mask, but then the same night you go out and go to bed with somebody you met not even a few days ago without protection. I mean, it's all in the same ballpark. You have to take more care of self. because no one is gonna take care of you. This is a fact. No one is gonna take care of Warpath. No one is gonna take care of you that's watching. You gotta love you. But if no one told you today that they love you, I love you as a person, as a being, as a human, as someone that I know that tomorrow something could happen to you with all this that's going on in the world. I got love for you. Because when somebody explains that to me, like, yo, so-and-so just passed away, it's like, damn. Another thing people were saying is that they was paying celebrities to lie that they got the... You believe that? I know you not that. I know you better than that. You that's wise. I know you got a better... I know you're not a peanut brain. Because that's crazy. That's preposterous. That a celebrity would take money to say he has... For what? What is he gaining from that? How much could they give him to say that when you're a multimillionaire already? Like, come on, bro. Nowadays, somebody makes a meme or says something and people just believe it just for that. Like, come on, man. People are catching wreck. And while they catching wreck, other people are taking it seriously. Like, oh, so-and-so said that they paying celebrities for it, and people run with it. And it gets spreaded because the lie becomes the truth when the lie is more entertaining than the truth. At all times. That's the type of people that's around. I tell you one thing, though. I love my lockout gang. And I hope that all of y'all taking good care of yourself and you staying away from that. Look, I'm coughing too. I'm talking about homeboy. But you understand what I'm saying? It's just, I guess, the thought, right? You ever somebody ever tell you, like, yo, I think something bit me. And they scratching all over you. And then, like, come on, man. You got me bugging now. Ain't nothing in here. You know, it's that type of flow right now. If you understand what I'm saying. But facts, man, I love my people. I love the lockout gang. I told y'all before how much I love y'all. That I see a lock in the street and I gotta get it. You heard? I can't even leave it there. It don't matter if it costs $2, $1. Like, give me that lock. Let me get that. You can't rock that. You're not a lockout gang. You heard? Facts. I just wanted to stop by, leave a little content, man. Let you know that I love y'all. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the Bulls hat or why I always got on Chicago hats, you figure it out. Huh? We love everybody. We love all people, man. Stay home, man. Stay out of trouble. You already know I'm Warpath. From On the Lockout. And make content that matters. If you make content or ever thought about making content, make content that matters. Facts. You could do you from time to time. You already know the whole But keep in mind that tough guys don't come on YouTube and act tough. There's no need for that. For what? You got to learn how to separate, right? It's like the music game. The streets and the music game don't go together. Something is going to happen. It's no difference from the tube, from any streaming platform, from Twitch TV, Mixer, Cafe, Coffee, whatever, right? Rumble, anything that you on, right? It's no different, man. You either got to do one or the other. And that was my problem. Until today, at times, I fight with that. Like, I want to be running the streets and I want to do you. And you can't do both. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring the streets to the tube. It's not going to work. I heard somebody else on the same page as me and it makes me feel good. Don't matter who it is, who you are. It don't matter. It makes me feel good. Like, you know why? He's getting it. He got it. Let's go. Facts. You can let other people do that. Sometimes we wonder, like, yo, but these dudes is wilding. Whoever it is, right? And they still haven't shut their page down. But that don't mean you go do the same. They'll get to that. Believe that. I know one thing about me being on the tube for over 10 years is I seen it all. You know what I'm saying? Some of my videos I put up, they monetize. They don't see them. A month later, they demonetize it when they figure it out. This is a fact. But Rikers Island, right? And our peoples, we love our people. Rikers Island, a lot of people in prison. I wish they could let everybody go right now during this time that we going through. It's a time to, you know, it's sad that it takes a big thing like this to bring some people together, but some people can't still come together. Facts. Because they don't got it in them to love other people. You can front or whatever. At the end of the day, the real you comes out. And we got to learn how to work around that. We got a lot of demons, especially for those of us that been locked up and in prison. We go through a lot of things. Not only us, everybody in the world, right? It's a time to reevaluate yourself, make a personal inventory on who are you? Who are you? Why are you here? And where you trying to go? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? If you make it through this situation that we have right now that could end your life in a second. Boom! Because some people can handle it and some can't. It's like prison. It's like jail. It's like gang. Some can handle it and some ain't built for it. That's the facts. Are you built for it? Where you going to be? Are you going to be here or you going to die? You're going to die like some of the people that are dying right now? Because they make poor decisions, as we always do. Are we going to keep making poor decisions, playing with our life? You going to play with yours? You going to play with yours? Don't play with yours, because I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not playing with mine. If no jail, no prison, no banging, no ops, in 6 comas, facts, metal in my head, my body, stabbed, shot, all that. Nothing to brag or glorify. Just telling my story of hopes that you can see that I'm not supposed to be here. But for some reason, whatever higher power is up there kept me here. And maybe it was to let you know to fix yourself, to tighten up your shoelaces, bang, bang. And bang like a real man. Put in work like a real man. Work on helping you, and saving your people. Not oppressing your people, not misguiding your people, but showing love to your people, but most importantly, loving all people. Love yourself. If you love yourself, you'll be locked in right now. Not running around thinking nothing could happen because you got a mask on. You don't really know this. Like you didn't really know. Boom! When you got hit, you didn't know him like that. You thought you did. You thought he wasn't about that life. But he was. Same situation here. You thinking that virus is not about that life. It's not that serious. But you don't know him or you don't know her. It's like that. It pops like that, right? Because over thousands of people all over the world not here no more. We dealing with a different type of monster here. That me nor you are ready for. So for the first time, I'ma say lock in, not out today. Facts. Love yourself. And love others. If you love all people and you love yourself, you do your best to stay away. Because you just say F everybody every time you come outside. You have a death wish. And shout out to Dino White, whatever his name is, man. I just see he's MOB, money over. I mean, like, something's really got to be wrong with an individual to be thinking about still throwing a crazy big event like that and thinking that the government is going to allow it and saying like Trump is crazy or that do you know the money we're going to lose? This world's going to go into shambles. I go, who cares? Let it happen. We've rebuilt ourselves time and time over again. We're strong. We strong people. We can make things happen again. We fall, we rise. How many times we fell? How many times we got back up? That happened to me millions of times. I still fall, I get back up. So much that nobody even noticed it. Facts. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But I always say, this is not what I want for myself. Hold up, boop. And I snap out back to reality. We could always snap back. We could always regain materialistic things, money, cars, businesses, all that. But you can't get back your life. There's only one, homie. Respect life. Respect yourself. Love yourself, man. You already know this on the lockout. A lot of more content coming. When I talk to you because I care. Make content that matters. Gang on the lockout.